What's going on, YouTube family? Welcome back to rebirthedu.com. I'm your host, Kendrick, aka Also the Great. Look at that, man. Look at that. Every morning. Ugh, beautiful. Anyway, all right, let's get back to it, right? Next chapter in the Cashflow Quadrant, right? What are we talking about? We're talking about you can't see money with your eyes. What does that mean, right? It's real simple, man. Money don't exist. I know it's a weird concept, especially if you're on here trying to learn a little bit about money. But money's it's not real, at least not no more, right? So what does that mean? Well, let's tap into it. But first, a little bit of housekeeping as always. Make sure you hit like, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell. Don't miss nothing. I'm dropping all the time, right? So you're gonna hear a term a lot in your future with financial education called fiat currency. What's that mean, right? Basically, fiat currency, once the dollar got taken off of the gold standard back in the gap, money wasn't backed by anything. So essentially what money is now is debt. It's imaginary, right? It's a bunch of IOUs. That paper money you got, it's really worthless. It just represents something else, right? For the most part nowadays, money is digital, right? So you look at your bank account, it says a number. You go somewhere else, you swipe a card and one number goes from here and it goes over there. It's all made up. Really what you have to be able to do is see money with your mind instead of your eyes, okay? And that way you can better understand what it is as a resource, okay? So Robert starts off this chapter basically talking about one of his first deals that he brought to his rich dad, right? So he worked out the deal. He was listening to the wrong people, and they essentially had a deal in which he bought a piece of property and it was going to cost him about $100 a month. He was going to be losing money. And when he brought it to his rich dad, he told him, hey man, it looked like a good deal. I know if I get the house and I fix it up a little bit, it's going to be great. And then some years down the line, oh, it's going to be worth more and I'll end up making some more money, right? So rich dad, being the man that he was like, yo man, what made you think getting a deal that brings you negative cash flow is a good deal, right? Let's go back to rich dad, poor dad, the difference between liabilities and assets. Rich people buy assets, they don't buy liabilities. So if you're buying something where the money's going to be flowing out of your pocket, it's not a good deal, okay? So they sat there, they worked out the numbers. Rich dad gave him some game on some stuff. He went back to the renegotiating table and he ended up getting a positive 80 cash flow on the house per month versus a negative, right? And then rich dad posed the question at the end of that saying, yo man, how many of these deals, if you would have got the old one where it cost you $150 a month, how many of those deals you think you can get before you just end up bankrupt and you broke and you can't afford nothing, you know? And rich dad and Robert was along the lines like, yo, not too many, man. I'm barely making it through right now, you know? And then after they worked out the numbers, rich dad asked the same question. Now, how many of these deals you think you can get with a positive $80 cash flow? And Robert being all witty and stuff, he's like, yo, as many as I can get my hands on. And that's the truth. You have to be able to recognize the deal instead of just looking at the money as a physical object, because it's not real. It's fiat, okay? And they got some people over there out here early in the morning too, just like me. I love that. So the part where you have to start learning is the language of money, right? If you can't understand the language and you don't understand the words, it's going to be really hard for you to understand the numbers, right? So that's going to be one of the first things that you really got to do is get financially sound and educated. Get your financial literacy up and start learning about the words, the language, and the numbers so you can understand things and not make deals based on opinions and not do things with your money based on people's opinions. You want to do them based on what the facts are, what the numbers are, and in order for you to do that, you have to be able to read them for yourself. You can't trust everybody with your money. You know what I'm saying? And even if you do, you need to make sure you understand that they understand the language. Think about it, man. You wouldn't let nobody, just anybody, watch your kids. You wouldn't let somebody who never watched kids in their life take care of your child. And you're going to put in the time to learn about your child and learn how to take care of your child because it's important to you, right? It's got to be the same thing about your money, man. That's really the basis of this chapter, is getting you to understand that money's not a real thing that you can really see with your eyes. You got to be able to see past that without your emotions involved, really understand the numbers and how money works, right? That's the basis behind it. Really just kicking you in the butt saying, hey, get your butt financially literate ASAP Rocky. You understand me? So, till next time, I'ma holla at y'all. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this day out here on this ocean. Go have me a few drinks and keep reading, man. Look, I love being out here on vacation right now. I don't have to worry about the 9-to-5 work stuff. I can really just focus on what I'm doing with you guys, pouring into y'all, giving y'all the knowledge that's in these books, so that way you guys can get out here with me. Get out here on this water with me, man. We out here.